get complex. When I don't have stabilization, I get very impatient. I'm like a shark in need of tuna, searching for confirmation from my reader app, Luna. Don't listen to what other people say. Everything's going to be okay. Get off your ass and take action. You need to act to make traction. Believe in yourself. Breathe. If you can't handle tough love, leave. You are amazing, but we all have faults. It's time to be adults, to face what we can't handle. She has a gift that shines, spiritually connected to both spirit and divine. If you don't like tarot, maybe ordinary. Too scared the truth will hit you like an arrow. Don't listen to what other people say. Everything's gonna be okay. Get off your ass and take action. You need to act to make traction. Believe in yourself. Breathe. If you can't handle tough love, leave. You are amazing, but we all have faults. It's time to be adults, to face what we can't handle.
Hello and welcome everybody, welcome in. I'm your reader, Luna, and this is free one-card reads. Make sure you like, subscribe and share the live and hit the bell so you get notified every time I go live. If you would like a reading, just type !join to join the queue. Remember that wait times can be long, up to and over an hour for free readings. If you don't want to wait in the queue, send a donation or join membership for just $3.99 US per month. There are 2 requirements to getting a free reading. You must type the words "I understand," which mean you comprehend me and you know that you make your decisions. I'm only giving advice. You must hit the like button. Please notice the number of likes when you hit the like button and comment "I understand," like 5 and your question to get your reading when your name is called. Just a few things. No pregnancy questions, and try to ask questions in a positive way. For example, instead of asking "will he leave," where yes is a negative answer, you might ask "will he stay?" Also, try to make your questions about you, not about other people and how they feel and what they think. This is supposed to be about you. My goal has always been to help you through the spiritual awakening and to turn on your superpowers. This is a tough love channel when it needs to be, and sensitive people are asked to go elsewhere. Also, I do have autism, so I sometimes use the wrong tone of voice. I'm never frustrated or upset with you. I've been reading tarot for a while now, but it still feels like I'm telling a fictional story with my cards that only resonates with you. So remember to check your real facts with real people to get your real answers. If you haven't read the disclaimer yet, then please go and read it. My predictions often take action from you to come true. So get off your devices and turn off the TV and take some risks, people. Members get to skip the queue, and if you donate $5 or more, I'll give you a mini read. That's 5 cards and a pendulum question. All donators will also skip the queue, and if you send me a review or follow or buy anything off my Etsy store, I'll give you a skip the queue for free. I'm also available to take bookings for private readings, and I have a $20 for 20 minutes special at the moment. Email me or contact me on the website www.trinitytarotlive.com to make a booking. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I have Facebook, my username is Apoluna369. I also have Instagram, TikTok and Twitch. My username on these ones is Hi guys, how you doing? The Boney. I had an intuition about you during the opening sequence. I literally thought you asked a question or made a statement about something. I feel like you've got something to tell me. You can go ahead and tell me anything you've got to tell me or ask me a question that's not related to your tarot read. If you have any, I just feel like because I literally had a download or a vision, and I literally saw a message for you, and I went and looked for it. And you have not sent a message, and I only saw it for a flash of a second. I didn't get to read it. So I was going to go back and read it. So I feel like, Laboni, you have a very important question to ask me that might be unrelated to your reading, something that you need to ask me about. But I am going to still make you wait in line. I'm sorry, Laboni. It's not fair to skip you in the queue, but when we get up to your reading, feel free to ask 2 questions today. One about your reading and one about your spiritual enlightenment or the awakening, okay? Or whatever you've got in your mind that you need to know the answer for. All right, well, we have a beautiful candle lit off to the side, and I'll just say my quick prayer. We've got the white sage candle with the black tourmaline in it. It clears negative energy and brings protection and vitality to the readings. I call upon the higher self to answer these questions. I seek only truthful answers which are aligned with the highest and greatest good for all concerned. Now, guys, you actually missed out on the 3-card read show. I'm doing the 3-card read show before the 1-card read show. So if you add my other YouTube account and subscribe, you'll know when I'm going live. It's about 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that I go live. So it's a couple of hours before this live that I was live. So come in. I only read 5 people today. So I wanna get busy up. So come and add me. Free readings. Let's see what cards we've got today and get started. We don't have any members in the room. Sorry, I just had a few things to go through. So I've got the animal guides cards out. I really don't think you gave them enough of a go. Try to get a general card at least once a week, guys, especially you people getting love readings. We have out the territorial cards for the Rider-Waite cards. But if you ask me a yes-no card, I'm going to do it on this because they've got the yes and no's on there, and I like to show you. I like to show you I'm not making shit up. And today we're looking into what spiritual gifts that you have with our spiritual gifts cards. Okay, let's have Mariana and Bumblebee get ready. Thank you, everyone. Your time is very important to me. I will get through everyone as soon as possible. If you can't wait around for your read, please leave the queue. Please read the disclaimer. It has changed. And there are some new rules. Like if you join the queue on the 1-card read in my morning show, and you do not leave but do not get a reading, you are considered to have had a reading, and you are not allowed to get a reading in the afternoon. Once you're on the queue, you are deemed as having had your reading, even if you didn't have it. All right, So make sure you read that disclaimer. There's a couple of other things in there that I've just put in. And then it's got the normal bit about taking the readings with a grain of salt and understanding that these are supposed to be for entertainment purposes, even though I did use this to go through the awakening and I believe in it. I have to tell you it's for entertainment purposes. I have to tell you legally. Okay? All right, loving separation from M. So any tarot reader that doesn't legally tell you to take their reading with a grain of salt is not a good reader. They're a fake. Okay? Bumblebee. Let's be honest with each other. Bear your heart and I'll bear mine. Darling, they want you to come forward to them. It says, bear your heart. So do it first and then I'll bear mine. That's what that card is saying. And we've got, well, that escalated quickly. So I feel like there's a situation in your life that might have escalated quickly, or you might have met someone and then had some separation straight away, because I feel like something happened where you've triggered them in some way, shape or form. It might be why they're staying away from you, darling. Like, for example, they might have liked you a lot, and that might have triggered them to put up their walls because they don't want to get hurt. That's what I'm saying. Something like that, darling. So you might need to go towards them and say, hey, it's okay to come towards me. I really like you too. Let's talk and get to know each other. Okay? Hi, Mariana. How you doing, darling? Mariana, darling, would you get ready for me, please? One of my favourite people. So, guys, I'm going to make a song, but I'm going to put my favourite people to read in the song. So keep your eye out for a song that might have your name in it. Okay? I'm going to make it today. Mariana, will my investments grow better soon? So that's a yes or no card. We're going to use my favourite Rider-Waite cards with the yes, no on them. Hi, Christine. You can get ready. Thanks for letting me know it resonated, Bumblebee. Okay, interesting. So first of all, Mariana, we got an Astral Travels card that I found on the ground. And the first thing I'm thinking is you need to go to the astral realm, and you need to use the astral realm to make your investments grow better. So to do that, what you would do is you would lay down, like when you're going to go to bed, and you would start thinking about your investment growing and how you grow it. And as you're falling into sleep, you keep thinking about that and in a positive way, and see yourself succeeding. And as you fall into sleep, you should drop into the astral plane in the right place. You will do what you need to do, and you will wake up and not even know you've done it. So don't worry, just do that where you think about yourself growing and improving in your investments, making money as you're falling asleep, and that will, when you fall asleep, because the second before you fall asleep, you go into the astral plane, and like most people, I can stay awake, like I can blink off and almost go to sleep and then sort of become aware again. And you don't become aware again. What you do is you go to sleep and then you forget. Will your investments grow better soon? We've got a no card in reverse. It says there is light at the end of the tunnel. It will be improving, but I don't think it's going to be improving as fast as you want it or as much as you want it. So you need to think about what you can do to increase the growth of your investments. Can you do anything to help it? And if you can't do anything to help it, maybe it's just that you need patience, because everything comes to those who wait, and you will receive long-term money and riches if you are patient. But if you are looking for a quick rich scheme, you're going to go broke. So don't use quick rich schemes. I don't know how much I can tell you guys. Don't compare yourself to other people and try to do the same thing as them. And don't, yeah, that's all I've got. What sounds wonderful, Sarah? Let me just go down and see if Maureen and Christine, you're going to be in my song. You're one of my favourite people to read. Maureen, you are too. I love your questions. I like helping you. So Christine is up next. Thank you, Maureen, darling. I'll do you next. Welcome in, Thalia. I'm good. Crap, our economy due to certain leaders in the USA shut down. Spiritual, darling, spiritual. But I'll do it on a pendulum for you. Okay, so something is happening in your sleep that you guys don't know about. So if you have don't marry Jesus. No one marry Jesus. That's the end of days. Okay, no one is to be bride of Christ. Because the minute anyone is bride of Christ, that whole thing in the Bible happens. And also, you don't have to worry because you don't get asked to be whore of Babylon either. Christine, so you're going through the spiritual awakening, and what's happening is you're going to become aware of something that's happening while you're sleeping. So if you have a mirror in your room, there are entities in this mirror, and they come out while you're sleeping, and they perform tests on you. From what I could figure out, they had some sort of device, and they were holding it over my stomach, and they were doing something while I was sleeping, which I found really creepy and negative. So I cover my mirror at night time so they can't come out of the mirror. So if you're waking at 2 a.m, it's because they're doing tests and doing things on you, and it's actually waking you up. It's actually doing something to you on the astral plane. Or what they're trying to do is, I think, is separate us from our souls, because we're the only beings in the universe that have an eternal soul. And all the other entities and beings want this soul because they live and die, and they don't live forever. They might live for hundreds of years, but then they die. Do you know what I mean? Whereas we have an eternal soul, it's forever. And they're trying to separate us from our souls so that they can have them. Like, honestly, when you go to a shopping centre, look at the ground and have a look at what the lights are doing. What they're trying to do is separate you from your soul every time you go shopping with the lights and stuff. And if you look at the ground, you can see where it's chopping your soul into bits. Every time you go shopping, every time, in a shopping centre, like a supermarket. So, but look at the ground and you can see where the light is, and then you'll see another one of that same light, another one of that same light, because you can see the lights are splitting, and churches also suck your souls out as well, just for your information. Christine, we're doing pendulum, aren't we? First of all, I want to give you this card, Queen of Cups. You might have an emotional imbalance. You might be feeling a bit melancholy. I feel like someone's trying to feed you some story that's bullshit. And you might be wallowing in the negatives, so make sure you're not being negative. And I'm just feeling like you've got an imbalance today, Christine. Are you okay? All right. Tell me yes. Tell me no. Does Christine wake up at 2 a.m. due to medical? Nope. The pendulum says no. Due to spiritual. Okay, the other thing is you could be doing something on the astral plane. You could be doing something on the astral plane, and when you're doing this thing, you're reaching a certain point and it's waking you up. You're trying to complete a task. You're doing the same task every night, trying to complete it. Trying to do something and I've forgotten what I was doing. No, Capricorn Sun, I don't have Cash App. I'm in Australia and we don't have Cash App in Australia. I do have the supers in PayPal. If you look in chat, there's a $sign. If you want to click on that, you can send me a super. All right, Christine. Well, that's your read for today. Let's, before you go, just see what your spiritual gifts are. Because I know you've been having experiences with your mum. And I really feel like one of your gifts is going to be seeing dead people. And I feel like you're going to see your mum. So don't be surprised if she does pop up. So psychocardiography, you're being asked to explore connections to places through the land, ley lines, meridians. All right, so did you know that churches have a certain thing where their door faces a certain way, and if they've got a window at the top, a circle window, that's not supposed to have glass in it, it's a free energy church on a ley line. So you've got to investigate ley lines, get into getting curious. You need to do some chakra work. Your specialty is going to be chakra work and working with ley lines and energy, as well as dead people, I think, Christine, because you're getting messages and you're getting signs from your mum. So I know that you were seeing that. Yeah, you try to go and investigate them, like go to the churches and see if you can feel the energy and stuff like that. Like really investigate the ley lines and go out there and do an investigation. When I was going through my awakening, I bought a microscope and I was even testing blood samples from COVID vaccine people and non-COVID vaccine people. I investigated everything again myself, and I found out that they were lying to us about a lot of things. Thank you, Christine. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Maureen, you're up next. Sorry. Guys, if you're a member, you get a bit of extra time with me. A message from God. I'll give you a couple of messages from God that just came into my head. God helps those who help themselves is the first one. That's one of the rules I made in the Matrix, because part of the problem with the Matrix breaking down, not only is it old and worn out, but you guys are wishing and hoping and dreaming too much to God, and it's caused this problem in the program that none of you are going to get what you want if I don't clear it, and the only way to clear it is to stop God from giving you blessings that way. So you have to take action and you have to work for what you want. God's not just going to rain blessings on you anymore. You have to earn them. I didn't want to have to be like just raining blessings on everyone all the time. I feel like that's been the problem. All right, Maureen. Let me just go off camera and show you. I don't like being on camera. And I've been up since 4 a.m, so I'm not looking great. And we've got loss. So this is a message from God. I miss you. I know you feel how distance has grown between us, because you often feel the energy of loss. You don't really know how to express it, but you feel something is missing. What's missing is our relationship, our union, and our osmosis. Why do you not think of me? And if you do, why do you beg me for help when you could help yourself? To answer that question, ask yourself, why do you not think of yourself? Why do you always push away these moments you would like to take care of yourself? Why do you always push back things that can bring you on a level of well-being? Why do you always put back to tomorrow the breaks you have been waiting for? And why do you sit and ask for help but never help yourself? I don't necessarily know how to guide you towards me. You know the way. You just need to take it. So come back to me. Come back to us. Listen to the call of your soul. It's asking you to come home to yourself and feel whole again. Darling, I can tell you quite honestly, you are not disconnected to God, because I can read you in tarot. So, Maya, what's happening here is I use my connection to God, and I use your connection to God, and I use God as the phone operator. So I go, hey God, what's this? And God goes, this is the answer. If you don't know the answer, I don't know the answer. You remember when your soul went into your body? Yes, some of you will be having remembrances of things that happened before you incarnated here. You might think about past lives. You might think about future lives, because time is not linear. It's all together at one time in one place, but at different frequencies and different speeds, so it doesn't mix together. So let's get some spirit secret messages. You are bringing powerful motions into this. So Maureen, you need to get my spiritual awakening manual. Can you email me? You need to do some reading and study so that you know what you're doing and you don't get scared or hurt. you're very close to getting your wish. All right, darling, that's what I've got for you today. Thank you, Maureen. Don't worry about the disconnection. Just to email me and we'll talk and I'll tell you some of the things that I did. Like one of the things is you might have to read the Bible again and you might have to read it with me so I can explain some things. There's things that everyone's missing in the Bible. Like, for example, Jesus is a shapeshifter because he literally says, no, I'm not going to change back into that person. I'm going to stay this person. And he also has Judas. Look, Jesus is the most well-known man of his time. Why can't the Romans find him? Everyone knows what he looks like. Why do they need Judas to go and hug him or kiss him to tell them that person is Jesus? And the reason is because he'd shapeshifted. He didn't look like Jesus. Thank you, Maureen. And don't marry Jesus, okay? Do not marry Jesus. You would marry Jesus. You would be by the Christ and kill us all. Hi, Sarah. I see you're number one on the queue. Just let me just make sure I'm caught up. Okay. Yep. Sarah's next. We'll have Lilac get ready. Sorry, guys. We had members in now. Remember, if you don't want to wait in the queue, if it pisses you off waiting in the queue, you don't have to. You could just send me a donation. It's up to you whether you stay in the queue, so don't be cranky. All right, Sarah, let me find your comment again. Don't forget to add my other YouTube channel so you can get free readings. All right, I can't find your comment again. Sarah, can you put up your comment? I saw it on one chat, but the chat that I put on the screen, I can't find your comment. Sarah, darling, can you put your comment up again? I literally can't find it. We might have a glitching system this morning. That message is gone. I can't see it. Thanks, Sarah. Lilac, I'll be with you in a second. Love reading. Sure, darling. Today we've got the Mystic Red Rose. I'm going to give you 2 of the Mystic Red Rose today, Sarah. But we might actually still find out what your spiritual gifts are. So I love reading. I don't know if you're single or in a relationship, but you've got sex and a good time coming for you. So it's coming up to Valentine's Day. You might be having a Valentine's date or some Valentine's sex. You might have someone that does booty calls, or you might go on a date. I want you to listen to the music. The music has a message for you, and it will help it. It will help your love life if you listen to the music and take the advice that the songs are telling you. Like, you might be in a situation where someone cheated on you. You might hear that song, like, I hope I taste good after, I hope you find that I taste good, because I've been there first, sort of song. And the way that she deals with that situation. Do you get what I mean? I want you to listen, and if you hear a similar situation to what you're in, where you might hear a love song where someone's looking for love and they find it. So I want you to take the advice of that song. The angels are trying to speak to you through music. That's why I'm sending tarot readings through music at the moment. We decided that was the best way to communicate with you. So listen to the music, everyone. Thank you, Sarah. That was your reading for today. Come back. Oh, we'll get you a spiritual gift. Oh, and I got clairvoyance. You're going to be clairvoyant. So you're being called to explore what you see in your mind's eye, whether that is the past, present, or future. These mental impressions have much to share. Thank you, Sarah. Sorry to keep you waiting. That was your reading for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. We got Lilac. Let's have Danya and Vienna. Now, I would urge you guys to go and read that disclaimer. I'd also ask you to add my other YouTube channel, 3 Card Reads, so you can know when I'm online. Oh, sorry, I pushed the Etsy button. Alright. What are Adam's current thoughts from his head about you? We're using the Messages of Love Oracle. Darling, he's very indecisive. I don't think I'm going to be able to get his current thoughts. He's indecisive about everything. He doesn't know if he wants to stay. He doesn't know if he wants to go. And that could be in his job, in his friendships, and in his relationships. He can't make a decision. And I feel like he might be putting things off so that he doesn't have some negative experience happen to him, but he's actually just delaying the inevitable, because this negative thing is going to happen to him anyway. It's called the awakening, and everyone has a dark night of the soul or a tower moment in the awakening, and he might be starting to go through his. I'm going to give you another thought because I want to see if I can get past that indecision, and see if I can get any thought about you. Got overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. No, I'm sorry. He's so indecisive. He's stressed out because of his decisions and his world. He's struggling to get over the past. I'm sorry, Lilac. I cannot give you thoughts from his head about you. This person is too stressed out. I cannot enter their thoughts. They have their walls up. Their guardians are locking me out. And I can't get in. I can't get in, Lilac. I'm going to tell you your spiritual gifts. You might need to ask this another time when this person is less stressed. Hey, Dana, how you doing? Now, guys, we have a new feature. If you press exclamation quote, you will get a quote from my moderator computer called Drunk Karen. But sometimes she's going to give you a quote, and sometimes she's going to give you some advice. But be careful, she is drunk. We've got spiritual gifts, the journey of the spiritual awakening. You're meant to be doing coaching, so you're supposed to be learning things of a spiritual nature, Lilac, so that you can then at some stage become a coach and coach other people on how to go through the awakening. You're like a coach. You could be a life coach or a tarot reader like me. Thank you, Lilac. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. All right, let's see who we've got up next. We've got Vienna. Lol, that's too funny. I'll take your advice on the music. Okay, thanks, Sarah. I'm glad I can make you laugh. I like to be amusing. I think I'm pretty funny. I like to shock people when I'm funny, though. I like to be shocking funny. Vienna. Can we have DXM and JP getting ready? We're getting into the swing of things now, guys, so it'll go a bit quicker. What does the person on my mind think of me? I'm using the Intuit Tarot for that. We've got a Queen of Swords. What do they think of you? Well, they think you're mentally strong. They think you're very candid when you speak. And you're quick-witted. You're fair. You have this inner strength that they admire. And you're very direct. They like that about you. You're chatty. They can communicate with you. And you're realistic in your views. You're quirky, which they like about you. And you're very sharp-minded. Like nothing much gets past you. You're very intelligent, Daniel. All right. Let's get you a spiritual gifts card. We've got spiritual adornment. You're being called to explore creating talismans, jewelry, and other spiritual pieces for enlightenment and protection. You're supposed to be making protection amulets and protection jewelry as a business to sell to the public or for your friends and family because you are very strong at making protection spells. It's what you used to do in your past life. You might have been a witch doctor or a witch or a gypsy or a medicine man, someone that they would go to ask for protection spells. So you're being asked to do that in this life. You've already been trained up for it. You already know how to do it. So Dania, all I want you to do is when you're picking the items that you want to make your jewelry out of, look at the meaning of the item and also when you're looking at it, if something attracts your attention and draws you to it, choose that. Because you've been drawn to it for a reason, and that is because you know in your heart you are a master at doing protection spells. You know what things will work and what things won't straight away by just looking at them, and you'll just be drawn to the things that will work. So you got to remember you've got all this knowledge from a past life, and the only way to access it is to trust your instincts. Thank you, Dania. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Hi CS, welcome in. I missed you, sorry. Hey JP, and DXM is next. Pink hearts for Niv. Now I've got to say, JP, if you use the same cards every day for a person, you're getting a false reading. People change daily. That's why I change the confession cards daily. Because I actually intuit in the morning that these are the cards that have basically the collective's reads in it for the day. And when you choose other cards, I can't guarantee you're getting an accurate read. Just keep that in mind. When you divine your cards, I can't guarantee it's a accurate read, but when I divine the cards, I can. Okay? So I know I need to work on myself. I'm sorry for being so toxic. Thank you, JP. We're going to get you a spiritual gift. You know what came out straight away? Astrology. So you need to do astrology, start studying astrology and do astrology. I want you to take into consideration that astrology doesn't take in the 13th star sign, which is Orpheus, because when we first had a calendar, there were 13 months in the Orthodox calendar, and 13 star signs. And astrologically, hang on, let me think of the word. So one is astrologically, and one's what the study of the star signs ignores the fact that of Orpheus, but the people that do astrology and do the actual proper stars and constellations recognize Orpheus. Okay, so it is recognized by one side, but not by the zodiac side. So keep that in mind when you are studying astrology. You're being called to explore astrology to gain deeper insights revealed by planetary positions for a deeper understanding of the soul's journey. So study astrology. Thank you, JP. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. We got DXM up next. Can I have Manifest Abundance and Gem Baby, get ready. What is coming for you in love? What is coming for DXM in love? I feel like you might have some sort of long-term relationship coming towards you, or your family might be supporting you in some way, shape or form. We've got security, family. So this could be a secure, stable relationship. And we've got shapeshifter, mimicking. I definitely feel like you're going to get in a relationship, but what's going to happen in this relationship is you're going to start as two individual people. And as you go through the relationship, you're going to pick up each other's habits and likes. You're even going to start dressing similar and acting similar because I feel like you really admire this person. And I feel like you're going to lose your identity by doing this. I feel like this is not a healthy relationship, and I don't feel like it will last a long time because we've got this security family card. But I feel like it will hold you back and stifle your creativity. And I feel like you'll be settling. I don't feel like you'll be super happy. I feel like you'll be like, this is my life. You know, I'm married. I'm happy that I'm married, but I'm not happy with my life. So please don't just get married to stop the loneliness. You've got to stop the loneliness and then get married so that you're not needy and you can be your own individual person in the relationship. If you think that someone is going to complete you, DXM, that means you're broken. It means you're half a person. And you've got to make yourself a full person and love yourself before you love other people. Let's see what your spiritual gifts are going to be when you go through the spiritual awakening. So you're being asked to master frequencies. You're meant to look at the frequency of everything in the matrix and be able to read the frequency. So you could read the past, the present, and the future from the frequency. So you need to start guessing more. Like if you're doing something, go, I bet this is going to happen. Okay, and do it for everything. When something's on TV, go, I guess this much, and see what it is, and see if you can tune your abilities in and turn this ability on. You might have something to do with aromatherapy. It's called to explore essential oils and therapies to help improve your well-being and emotional, physical and well-being. And the well-being of others. You might be asked to pass your knowledge on to others so that they can be guided. Thank you, DX. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Manifest abundance. How will my first date with my future spouse be like? Romance fairies. Now again, romance fairies are the worst fucking deck. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. The worst deck to choose for this question. I don't know why you guys choose how your first date will be on the romance fairies. It literally has no dating situations on it. You would be better off with the sex magic cards. That's where I feel like your answer is. What you're doing is you're divining the cards right now, and that's my job, Manifest. And I'm telling you, you might get a false reading. And I'm only giving you one card. If it doesn't make sense, that it's your fault because you picked the cards. I've already warned you about this. Okay, so it says guided steps to great love. It does. Man, the only thing I can get off this is he might carry you somewhere on your first date. Maybe you hurt your ankle, or maybe you twist your ankle or something is what I'm getting, and he's got to carry you somewhere. That's the only thing I'm getting of this. The other thing I'm getting of this with the words is that spirit or source or God, whoever you believe in, has a plan for you. In fact, you signed a contract before you came into this world to do certain things and to do them at certain times. But you keep making decisions and the time keeps changing. So now I can't tell you the time anything happens correctly or accurately, and I can't tell you what's going to happen because you keep thinking, oh, I wonder if this is going to happen. I wonder if this is going to happen. I wonder if this is going to happen. And there's too many I wonders for me to guess which one is real, like to intuit which one is real. So you have many, many futures and many, many timelines, and your readings are not going to be accurate because of the way you're manifesting. Do you see how this is nothing about your first date? So what I'm going to do, Manifest, because I do love you and I do care for you and I do want to help you. And I don't like giving false readings. That's why I warn you that they are the worst cards to do the first date on. That's all I've got. All right. So, Manifest, usually I give you extra cards and make shit up. Not make shit up, but just tell you what the cards say. But to get one answer, I've got to have 3 or 4 cards. And I just can't do that in a one card. So I feel like you date, you go somewhere intimate, somewhere where you can be private. And there will be there's magic and power in this situation. You feel a strong pull towards a person as you're having a date with them. You might they might lean across and touch your hand while they're talking to you. I feel like they can touch you on the hips or somewhere I feel is inappropriate for the first date. On the first date, you should only touch people on the arm or shoulders. You should never touch people in a sexual area like the hips. But that is a good sign. It means they're attracted to you. It means they're going to come towards you. But if I was you and they touched me on the hip, I would just be like, oh, excuse me, I'm a lady. I don't do that on the first date. Because you don't want to come across as easy. So I see that he wants to take your clothes off and he'll be undressing you with his eyes. I feel like it doesn't even matter where you are. It doesn't even matter what you're doing. You're so focused on this person that you're not even going to remember what you did on that first date. You're just going to remember talking to them and being with them and the intensity of the feelings you were feeling. So that's the kind of read that I give off this, because they've got people on it that are doing stuff. These people aren't doing much. They're all just looking at each other about to kiss. But that, if I got that, I'd say he wants to kiss you, but for some reason he's not. And let's get your spiritual gifts to finish you off, Manifest. Did that resonate? Are you happy with that reading? Does it make sense now what I'm saying? Don't divine your own cards, guys. It's okay to say which ones you would like, but honestly, if I tell you to pick another deck, then you should pick another deck. You should listen to me. We got Cartiomancy. You are being called to explore the past, present, and future by tuning into frequencies of the universe with a mirror. So I want you to get an obsidian mirror, and I want you to gaze into it like it's a crystal ball. That's what your spiritual gifts are. So crystal balls, but you in particular need an obsidian mirror, which is a black stone mirror that you stare into like one of these. Crystal ball. All right, thank you, Gem. Manifest, we've got Gem Baby up next. Messages of Love Oracle. So remember not to get the same deck every day, Gem Baby. I don't mind if you divine actually, because as long as you don't get the same deck every day, because you like that deck and it's giving you positive answers. Because I've got to say, Gem Baby, this deck only gives positive answers. It has no negative answers in it. It's the only deck I have like that. And if you're only getting this deck, I feel like you need to hear some of the negativities as well. That's why I change decks, because people fluctuate and change from day to day, and I tune into them daily. Right. My emotions are running deep. My emotions for you are running deep. I still feel so attracted to you. Let's get your spiritual gifts card. Yeah, that's okay, Gem Baby. Gem Baby, I read 60 people a day. I honestly just can't remember if you're using the same deck every day. I know you're getting confessions pretty much every day. I just can't remember if you're changing decks. Are you doing a good job? I just want to remind you to change decks. If you're doing it, great job. We got graphology. You're being called to explore handwriting analysis to provide insight, clarity, and understanding of one's thoughts and bring healing and growth. Isn't that interesting? So, you know, when you get someone's signature, they go, well, this curl here means this, and because they've done a big A like this, it means this. So you're being asked to do like tarot reads on people's signatures. Like, it's like reading a palm from their signature. That would be interesting. Thank you, Jen, baby, and love you much, and you're doing a great job. Like I said, I'm reading 60 people a day. I'm not sure what each of you is actually doing. I've got a vague understanding from reading you day to day, but I can't remember all the details for every person, every day. All right, we've got Desi Girl and Lady Luck up, and I'm just going to take a quick 30-second break.
A small donation just for you. Membership's cheap, just $3.99, or leave a review.
Okay, we're going to use the Who Is It deck for you. Thanks, Lady Luck. Alright. What would NH like about you on your first meeting in terms of beauty and appearance? Are you short or tall? Because he likes people taller, so if you're a short person, you might wear high heels to make yourself more attractive to this person. He likes exaggerated features, so it's okay to wear makeup that's quite dramatic. Or if you have a big nose or big eyes or bushy eyebrows or big hair or a big bum or big boobs or long legs. It's about these exaggerated features that he's into. He likes it. So if you're like quite slim but you've got a big bum and you're like, I hate my big bum, that's one of the things he's actually attracted to. He's actually attracted to vibrant apparel. So I would try to wear something that has vibrant colours on it. Yeah, he likes the boobs. Likes the boobs. If your boobs aren't very big, wear a push-up bra. There's ways around everything. You can be fake about everything. You can fake everything now. You can make an AI video that's fake and make people do shit. He wants you to be laid back and have an Australian type of attitude where you're laid back and relaxed rather than being intense or full on. And I'm going to give you one more. He might like mixed colours eyes. So this means either having two different coloured eyes, having an eye with flecks in it or that's slightly different to the other eye, or it can mean having a darker ring around the eye and a lighter coloured eye, or a lighter coloured eye and a darker ring. Either way, I don't know, just where there's two different colours in the eyes. You might have eyes that have flecks in them. See you, Dana. He's into your eyes. He likes that Australian laid-back, relaxed attitude. He likes a busty chest. He likes someone that looks a little bit tall. If you're short, wear high heels. And vibrant apparel. You don't have to wear fully vibrant apparel, but something with some bright colours on it to catch his eye. And exaggerated features. So you might like to wear some dramatic makeup or heavy makeup if that's what you're into. If you're not into heavy makeup, maybe you could wear a pair of jeans that accentuated your big bum. That's right, Dana. Dana, do you want to catch up with me on the email? You don't have to if you don't want to. I just want to talk to you. I feel like there's something I need to do for you, and I don't know what it is yet. Alright, let's do a spiritual gift for you. Let's go and finish you up. You got spiritual writer. You're being called to explore sharing knowledge, insight, and wisdom through written words and bring clarity and healing. You might be supposed to be a streamer, like a creator, or you might need to do podcasts or something. Thanks, Dana. My email's just there. Thank you. I think you should concentrate on this podcasting or streaming. There's a go. Instead of focusing on NH. Lady Luck is up next. Can I call up Halo Angel and Party Girl? Love in separation from O. We're going to give you 2 today. I don't know how to make things right between us. I wish I could turn back time and make things right. But quite honestly, we don't have a time machine. What's done is done. You've got to deal with what's been done and move on. You can't go backwards. You can only go forwards here. Lady Luck. Thank you, Lady Luck. We're going to get you a spiritual gift card. You're being called to do scrying, to explore looking into reflective surfaces and tune into the messages of the spirits and the universe. So I want you to look at crystal balls. I want you to think about getting an obsidian mirror and doing some crystal gazing. Thank you, Lady Luck. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Hi, Kelly. How you doing? There's a little bit of a wait today. Halo Angel, you're next. Will you... that's an 8-ball question. Halo Angel, I got you here. What kind of job or career I would be in 2027? We're going to use the Intuit Tarot for that. Okay, so I got the Lovers card. You might be doing some sort of career where you're dealing with people in relationships and you're giving advice or counseling. I feel like you'll be helping people make choices. So that could mean anything from being a telephone operator to being a shop assistant. Look, hello, Angel. To be honest with you, you can do anything you want. What kind of job or career will you have in 2027? Well, that's up to you. Apply for those jobs and try to get them. I feel like you've got the opportunity to do many, many things. Like I said, from just helping people to doing counseling. It says connections, relationships, alignment, openness, romance, harmony, choices, duality, love. I feel like you'll be doing some sort of counseling where you'll be dealing with relationships or connections, to be honest with you. I feel like you could be helping people choose what they want to buy and directing them on how to purchase it. Or you could be doing, I'll see if there's another. You can have 2 cards today. Yeah, any job where you're helping people make good choices is one thing. And we've got the Sun. It says radiant energy, energy rush, happiness, freedom, optimism, positivity, warmth, vitality, success, truth, and yes. It'd be something where you have to be happy and you're putting out optimism and you're helping guide people and make decisions. Yeah, anything where you're helping guide people to make decisions and purchase things. So you might sell, washing machines, or you might sell solar power, or you might be one of the people that try to get money for charities. There's lots of things you could do, but anything where you're helping people decide what to do. I'm sorry, Halo Angel, there is just too many options for me to narrow it down. You would have to actually narrow it down for me. So maybe tomorrow you can ask the same question, but tell me, will I be a this, or will I be a that, or will I be a that? Because I just feel like you have so many options. It's just totally up to you. All right, thank you for coming in with your donation. Don't forget that. So, hello, Angel. I'll get you a spiritual awakening card before I move on. And we've got Vedic medicine. You're being called to explore healing with Vedic treatments to help bring internal purification and balance. Thank you, Hello Angel. That's the best I can do for today. There's too many options. Hi Lolly, how you doing? Do you want to just exclamation join my queue? There's a bit of a wait. Kelly Macon is up next. Thanks, Dana. I'll get your email later. Can I have High Priestess and Big Lady get ready? I love reading. Sure, Kelly. Are you single and in a relationship? Now, if you've had a breakup recently, we've got a reconciliation on the cards, or maybe someone is coming back from your past. I feel like you're going through a change or transitional period at the moment. I actually don't believe it's a good time to look for love. I feel like you will fail if you look for love right now. I feel like you need to go through the spiritual awakening before you start looking for love. Party girl, you're next, darling. Kelly put in a donation, so she just jumped in front of you, darling. I feel like you might have a hookup or a one-night stand, especially as we're getting close to Valentine's Day. So why don't you take yourself on a Valentine's date out to a nightclub or something and buy yourself a drink and see what happens. All right, that's what I've got for you, Kelly Macon. You were lucky today. I gave you 3 cards. Your spiritual gifts when you go through the awakening are dream interpretation. You're being called to interpret dreams and find deeper meanings to bring clarity and guidance. So I would get a dream book, one that breaks down what the objects mean in your dream. Thank you, Kelly Macon. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Okay, so I've got Party Girl and High Priestess. Let me just find them. Party Girl, I can't find your comment. Can you please post again? Oh, there it is. I got it. Got it. Sorry about that, darling. Your time is very important to me. I didn't mean to waste it. I'm very sorry. What kind of event, celebration would your wedding be like? We're going to use the right away. Because did you guys know that the right away actually has a picture and it's called Tarot Village. I call it Tarot Village. And if you take all the characters from the cards, you can put them in Tarot Village and the scenery matches. So I feel like darling, we've got the 2 of Cups. Now, the 2 of Cups said that it's going to be a very intimate ceremony. There might be just the 2 of you and witnesses. And it might be a registry marriage or one that you do through the courts rather than through the church. Okay? I feel like it's going to be an intimate affair, but I feel like that's what you and this person want. And I feel like this is more so, it's about what they can afford. They want to marry you deeply and they want to marry you fast, but they don't have the money to have a big wedding. So you might renew your vows and have a big wedding later on, in 5 or 10 years, to renew your vows with this person and have that big wedding that you're dreaming of. But I feel like your first one with this person will be like court or registry. Let's get you a spiritual guidance card. You're being asked to scry. So looking into reflective objects to tune into messages from spirit. So crystal balls, and I'd like you to get an obsidian mirror. Thank you, party girl. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. All right, let me see who is next. I think High Priestess is next. High Priestess. Messages of Love, Oracle. Now make sure you're not getting these every day, High Priestess. Try to change the deck of cards if you're going to choose. But my thing is let me choose. It says, only you can see through me. So you're going to be able to tell when this person is lying. You're going to be able to tell straight away. I always knew there was something different about you. This person isn't just from this life. They've met you in a past life. They noticed that there was something different about you in the last life, and they've attached themselves to you energetically because they're very interested in your energy. Hi, Teresa. Exclamation join at the beginning, darling, or it doesn't work. There's a bit of a wait. I'll see you when I see you. All right, thank you, High Priestess. That was your read. I'm going to get you a quick spiritual gift card. You've got psychocartography. You're being asked to explore connections to places through the land, ley lines, meridians, latitudinal and longitudinal matrices, and reading about the land. You can receive and understand the messages of the land. So they're intuitive messages that you are supposed to be able to receive from the land. The earth wants to talk to you, so make sure you get out there and ground. Thank you, High Priestess. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. We've got Thick Lady up. Thick Lady. What are your feelings for O via the Love Separation deck? We've got I never wanted to hurt you. And I think about you every day. This person thinks about you every day. They hurt you, or they might be hurting you by staying away and not coming towards you. But they didn't mean to. I just feel like they're hurting themselves and they're scared to move forward. Thank you, Thick Lady. Let's get you a spiritual gift card. And you got astrology. Remembering that there are 13 months and 13 zodiacs. If you want to talk to me about it, email me. You're being called to explore astrology to gain deeper insights revealed by planetary positions for a deeper understanding of the soul's journey. So if you wanted to, you could come in and ask me for what your zodiac for the day is tomorrow. Big lady. Thank you. That was your reading for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read and start doing your astrology daily, getting daily readings when you find somewhere that you like. And just get free ones. You can get them in the paper. Hi, Lolly. How you doing? I saw that you've sent a donation. Do you want to get ready for me by typing I understand and hitting the like button and telling me your like number? So I'll just push through a couple of messages for you to get ready. I'm just going to turn the fan on and get a quick drink. So I'm just going to take a quick break. I'll be right back with Lolly. So get ready for me, darling. Type the words I understand, read my messages, and do what I said.
Oh, the bringer of truth, daily terror, for free, what are you? You get a reading, it always resonates, but right line when fate awaits. Come on, baby, don't you know? Membership's the way to go. Or toss a donation, skip the queue. My reading's a... You're here, seeking light, a truth you crave. But fragile hearts, they gotta be brave. This ain't a soft spot, no cotton wool zone. If tough love stings, then you've gotta be shown.
Alright, I'm back. Hi Lolly. You understand? That's great. Did you hit that like button and just let me know that you've done it? Pink Lady, please don't put your energy in the room. I'm removing your comment. Sherry, you can have a free reading. You need to join the queue, !join. But it's going to take like an hour for me to get to you. So if you want to donate, you can have a reading straight away instead of waiting an hour. So I'm just waiting for Lolly. Lolly understands. Lolly, darling, what is your question? Did you put it on PayPal? No, you didn't. Sweetie, can I have your question? Thanks. Can you hit that like button for me and let me know that you've done that as well? That's the only other thing you've got to do. Like, to get a reading, you need to I understand and hit the like button. That's the two requirements. Will you find yourself again? Changed and become reclusive. How much did you pay me? Are we doing a mini read or just a one card read? Okay. You've done a $5 one, so we're doing a mini read, Lolly. Thanks, Capricorn Sun. I'll be with you next. I'm going to give you a 3-card read, so this is what I have. Will I find myself again? We're going to do you, current path, and potential. So, you, current path, so this is what a 3-card read looks like if you're going to go over to my other channel. Okay, so we're going to get you 3 cards, a 3-card read, and we're going to give you 2 oracles. Thanks, Lolly. So this card is for you. This card is for your current path, and this card is for your potential. Now, the first thing I want to say to you, Lolly, is email me. I will give you a spiritual awakening manual because you are asking about, let me put you on the screen. Okay. Okay. So your energy. We've got the Page of Wands energy for you. It means you're an energetic powerhouse. You have all this energy and power that is stored in you, And you Lolly, are one of the most powerful people that I've come across yet. You're supposed to do something very special in this world. I feel like this is why you feel like you're lost, because you had this great purpose that you're supposed to perform these tasks for, and you haven't found that purpose yet. And I'm here to direct you to that purpose. So will you find yourself again? Yes, I'll help you find yourself. This says that you need to be just have more fun and be a lovable rogue more often. Just joke with people and don't take things so seriously. We're in a ball planet spinning in space. And they're telling me that gases, they like to gather in balls as well, and they stay together. They tell me there's no land in Saturn, and you could go straight through it because it's gas. And I just think that's bullshit. There's not even a rock there for the gas to hang off of. What is it holding on to? This says you're going to have exciting plans coming in, and good news. It says you need to be more playful, and you might need to travel a little bit more. And if you can't travel, you also need to, you can jump on the internet and just research stuff like Egypt. And it's like your body is traveling there if you take your mind there. You need to be more childlike and have more fun. And you need to be a free thinker. So the first thing that I did, Lolly, when I went through the awakening, I forgot everything that I ever knew, and I started studying everything again. I checked things out, especially shit that didn't make sense. And I worked out if it was true or not. And a lot of the stuff wasn't true. But you have to do it from your own point of view. I looked into space being bullshit, which I think it is. Because did you know that metal cold fuses in space? That means that the titanium rocket with the titanium door was welded shut. That means that the lander that landed on the moon was welded into one piece and could not move because the lander was fully made of metal and basically alfoil. You got to get a little bit more curious and start studying things that don't make sense, Lolly. We're going to do your current path now. Your current path is you are a natural born leader. You were born to lead people. And I've got a feeling you're someone very special in history, actually, from your past life. Someone, you've got a very strong energy, very passionate energy. But just make sure you're not using this passionate energy on shit that doesn't make sense or doesn't matter. You're a born entrepreneur and you're going to get things going. The current path you're on is successful. And you are going to find yourself. You're going to do amazingly at this. I'm so glad you found me, Lolly. I've been calling you. Especially you. I've been calling. Because I need these people who are going to support me. Because you have to go off and get your own people who you then guide through the spiritual awakening. And you can join your people with my people. Because I've got to get a majority to open a door to let God in. If I don't get a majority, I'm literally telling you guys, I'm going to cheat. And I'm going to delete people. And I'm going to kill people in order to have a majority. Because I don't care what happens. I have to win or we all die. Let's have a look at the energy of your potential. You got the Temperance card. I couldn't think of a better card to give you for the potential energy of someone going through the awakening who has a very extra special job. And this is about having purpose, harmony and tranquility, patience, balance and peace. And I'm going to give you that back. I'm going to give it to you, and you're going to realize that you've never had it before in your life, and you're never going to look back. All right, you are doing the spiritual awakening, so we're going to pull out a couple of Apple Lunar cards as the oracle. I will help you find yourself again, Lolly. Just email me. You're going to need to do some reading and some studying. And you're going to need to come for daily readings, if you can, either on my 3-card show or my 1-card show. The 3-card show is not very busy yet. So we've got a few. First of all, sex. Get some. You might be acting needy, angry, or too open to love because you need sex. So get a vibrator. Declutter and unfriend that asshole, otherwise you will lose everything and that asshole will rip you off. You've been told you're a chosen one. I can guarantee you're a chosen one. I am a chosen one as well, so that's how I can tell. Spirits and yes, he has been coming from. Did you say Jesus? It's Jesus is coming to you. Do not marry him. It's a trick. Do not marry Jesus. Do not be the bride of Christ. Okay? I beg you, because you will kill us all. You're not perfect, but you're God's perfect child. Just remember and stop striving to be perfect. Just do your best. And that's good enough. Count your blessings, not your losses, and they will multiply. If you count your losses, they will also multiply. I'll give you the Spiritual Awakening guidebook. And we'll talk on the emails. Come in for daily readings. Add my other channel. And that was your mini read for today. Thank you, Lolly. You are going to find yourself. I'll help you stop becoming a recluse and get back out there. So thank you, darling. That was your reading. All right. I now have another donation. Let me just see. It's for 99 cents. I saw it. What is going on? My chat is so weird today. Like, I can't find anything. Capricorn Sun, it's not your turn, darling. Is that, did you, you paid the donation. Okay, I'm onto it. I could not find the donation just then, but Capricorn Sun, and I'll just pull Christine off the queue. So can I have CM get ready and Dancing Glory get ready? I didn't skip anyone, did I? I think I'm caught up and that's where I'm up to. If I'm wrong, let me know. I make mistakes. I'm human. What was A up to yesterday about deciding to do a situ? Thank you, Lolly. I'm glad you found me too. We'll sort this out and we'll talk more when I don't have the time to talk more here. So we'll talk privately and look, I help people out for free because I'm the bringer of truth and this is my job. To direct you and get you back on track. Capricorn Sun, thank you so much. I don't understand your question. It says, what was A up to yesterday about deciding to do a situation? What do you mean, what was he up to about deciding to do a situation? If you said, what was he up to yesterday, I could tell you that. Or why did he decide a certain situation? Why did he... Yeah, thank you for bringing clarity. So why did A make that certain decision yesterday? We've got the Ace of Swords. He's just got some new ideas and new plans in his head. He's figured out that it's not working the way he thinks. It's working a different way, so he's got to change tact. This card is about communication, but I feel like he might be omitting things instead of lying. I feel like he feels like he's got some sort of mental clarity and he's going to have some breakthrough. I feel like he did it for the right reasons, even if it was the wrong decision. I feel like he might be realising the truth very soon and he might change his decision, Capricorn Sun. Let's get a spiritual gifts card. We've got psychocartography. You're being called to explore the connections to places through the land, through ley lines, meridians, latitudinal and longitudinal matrices. By reading about the land, you can receive and understand the messages of the land. Go and study about churches and ley lines. Thank you, Capricorn Sun. That was your read for today. And thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. I've just had another donation come through. Who has sent this donation in PayPal? Will he change his about talking to you? Will he change his decision about talking to you? Yes, he will, but at the moment he's got some new ideas and new plans. He thinks that he's having some breakthroughs, but he's going to realise that he might have done things too quickly and been too quick to make decisions that he wasn't fully aware of the consequences of. Capricorn Sun. Sorry, Capricorn Sun, it's just you didn't ask if he was going to change the decision. You only asked why did he make the decision. So that's all I answered. Are you happy with that? Because I like people who donate to be happy. CM, I'll wait before I move on. Can I have whoever sent me a donation? Asma. I'm going to do your spiritual gift card, Capricorn. I'm going to give you, even if I give you another one. We've got spiritual writer. You're being called to explore sharing knowledge, insight, and wisdom through written words to bring clarity and healing. Thank you, Capricorn Sun. Why are you confused? I'm not going to leave you confused. If you tell me why you're confused, I'm going to move on to the next person, just do them, and I'll do you next. I'll answer your question next, just so I don't get too far behind. And Lolly, are you listening to me? Thanks, Holly. You'll pick up hints and tips along the way when I'm doing readings. But I'll give you personalised tips when I speak to you and find out your situation. And the awakening is painful, especially if you do it by yourself. That's why I'm here to help you. Mine was crazy, and I ended up in mental hospital, and I'm still getting injections for it. So it is crazy, but you're not crazy. I want you to know that. All right, CM, we're going to move on with you. Capricorn Sun's going to tell me why they're confused, and I'm going to answer that next. Love situation or romance and love deck? Either. I would have picked the Will Get Love deck, because I would have asked, will you get love? But I got to say, the Will Get Love deck and the situation deck, same deck, different pictures. All right, let's see this situation in July of this year. When does he finish training, CM? That should be soon. So let me see. The situation for you in the cop. Look, you've had these very intense feelings for this person for quite some time, CM. And I feel like the intensity of your feelings might be a little bit off-putting. We've got the runner. It says fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. I feel like you're going to have a great first date, and it's going to be a very promising beginning, CM. But the problem is you've been pining after the cop for so long. Your feelings are immense, and quite honestly, being in your presence when you've got a crush on them, in this situation, if I was the cop and we were on a first date, the intensity of your feelings, I don't have a moderator, I'll send you the email. The intensity of your feelings are really off-putting to other people. So I want you to try and pull back. I want you to get a hobby and start concentrating on that instead of thinking about the cop all the time. And I want you to not come on too strong. I want you to be really cool on a date. Be like, oh yeah, that's all right. I like that. Instead of going, oh yeah, I really love that, and being excited and enthusiastic. Do you get what I mean? Just be cool and go, oh yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I don't mind that. Instead of going, oh, I really love that. Okay? Because that is going to be the difference between success with this cop and him running away. Okay, let's get you a spiritual gift. Sorry, Capricorn, I can't see that. You've removed it. I'll have a look in a second. Chakra work. You need to do some chakra work. I feel like you're something of a chakra healer, or you can guide people through it. You're being called to examine and uncover the energy imbalances and blockages of the chakra system with the goal of healing and spiritual awareness. Thank you, CM. Concentrate on your spiritual life as well as your love life. Maybe that's what you can focus on instead of CM. And it'll put you in a position where you can have a more healthy relationship. So Capricorn Sun says, why did he decide to do that? Why did he decide to stop talking to you? So why did he decide? Why is he going to stop talking to you? Um, Now, the one thing um, I've already told you, like, we got the Ace of Swords. It's about new ideas and new plans and new thoughts. And he literally just wants to go another direction. Like, he might not feel that this is going anywhere. So he's just going to stop talking to you. I've got to be honest with you, Capricorn Sun. Most of the men only talk to us because they want sex. So if we don't give them sex, they basically stop talking to us. So he has made an advance towards you to have sex with you in a one-night stand situation, and you said no, this is a reason why he would stop talking to you and just walk away. The other reason is he's just not that into you. And the other thing is he just doesn't realise the wonderful person that you are. But I will get another card to bring you clarity. So we've got the Judgment card. Now the Judgment card says that he's literally judging you. He's comparing you with someone. Like it might be his mother. And he's saying, I'm comparing her with my mother. No, she wouldn't make a good wife like my mother did. She won't make a good mother like my mother did. Do you know what I mean? She does this and my mother does this. My mother does it this way, which is the best way. Oh, you got drunk Karen Punday, Laboni? Did you know that? Plants are the flower's genitals. So you're getting a dick pic, a live dick pic every time you get a bunch of flowers. Drunk Karen, you're funny. So yeah, he's doing judgment. Because Capricorn Sun, we're all going through the awakening, and he's going through the part where he's supposed to be doing forgiveness and loving himself. And if he's not doing that, he's not going to be ready to be in a love relationship and settle down. And that's another reason why I think he didn't want to talk to you anymore. Like guys are like this. They go, well, I don't want to settle down and get married to her, but I want to have sex with her. And if she doesn't want to have sex with me, then I don't want to talk to her, waste my time on her. I'll go and find someone else to talk to try and have sex with. And that's what the guys do. Like they might ask 100 people, hoping that one person will say yes. So they go about and they just go, hi, how are you? Do you want sex? Look at my dick. And then they go, no? Okay, bye. Hey, you over there. How are you doing? I like to meet you. Do you want to have sex? Here's a picture of my dick. And they do that to 100 people. Your person might not have been that obvious by sending dick pics. Maybe they did. Now, Capricorn Sun, did that bring you any clarity? I'm sorry, it's not the nicest thing to hear. But honestly, some people are just not that into you. And some people are being polite, and you're so starved of attention that you take it the wrong way and think that there's chemistry there when they're just being nice people. Okay, thank you. I'll have to move on. Okay, the Boney, you found that funny? I'm trying to be funny. I want to keep it entertaining. Let me see who I had. I can't remember. I think it was someone that started with J. Dancing Glory. What would my angels like to tell me? We're using angelic activations. Okay, guys, we're going to close the queue off, and I'm going to put up the close sign in a second. Because it's getting close to finish time, and I've still got quite a lot of people on the list. So we'll be running late today. I'm so very sorry. Your time is very important to me. Remember to exclamation leave the queue if you can't stay in the queue. I do understand not being able to waste this much time waiting for a reading. And Dancing Glory, we've got this wonderful being, and it says, Mary, Queen of Angels, do not be afraid. You were born for this. Trust in your voice. Trust in your ability to articulate your thoughts. Trust in your capacity to use and share your gifts. If you are feeling scared or unsure about the next step, this is just showing how much you care about making a difference. Stand in the light of your soul. It is the only shield you need. Capricorn, I will do Twitch. But Facebook has been closed down from a glitch that happened, and I can't activate it, and I can't activate another Facebook. So I don't have Facebook coming through, only Twitch. Let's get you an angel number for your oracle. (911). The angels say you could be becoming too anxiously attached to a person or situation. Try to be more independent. So, Dancing Glory, you might want some outcome. You might go, geez, I need to win, because if I don't win, I'm going to fail at this. And you need to release that outcome and just go, I'm just going to try, and I'll see how things happen. And I'll go from there. That's how you have to do it, darling. I'm kind of doing it the wrong way. Okay, thank you, Dancing Glory. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Let me just go through the queue and see if I can catch up. I've done Capricorn Sun. I've done Lolly. I've sent her the email. So I'll talk to you on there. We'll hook up through social media or something like that. Leboni's got a hilarious quote from Drunk Karen, my computer moderator. Okay, Failures checking a position. Let's have Libra Queen Leboni up, and I'll just change the signs to make it be closed. So I'll add more quotes. I've only added a couple at the moment, and I'll add some proper quotes as well as Drunk Karen quotes. All right. Libra Queen, thank you. How did Taurus feel about the last message I sent? I think he avoided me because I called him out. Oh, okay, so Libra Queen, you know what I noticed about people? They cannot be told they're doing the wrong thing. Okay, like, so if I say to my best friend, you're doing a good job, he says, yeah, I'm really trying. And if I say to my best friend, you're doing a bad job, he says, oh, you don't have to pick on me. He doesn't even let me tell him how he's doing a bad job or how he could do a better job. He just says, "You're picking on me, stop picking on me," and walks away and doesn't want to deal with it. He avoids dealing with it. If you have told someone that they're a bit of a dickhead, or you've called them out on some behaviour that they've done, you were exactly right. And the problem is, they don't want to deal with the fact that you're telling the truth. They are actually lying to themselves, and they feel like they are justified in whatever they did or said in this situation, from their point of view, based on the information that they have, and they have not looked at it from your point of view at all, or from another perspective in general. So let's just start there. How did the Taurus feel? Okay, I have to read this a little bit different because it's about getting a new job and self-employment. So I feel like he felt like your connection is hard work. I feel like he feels like you want commitment, and this person just isn't committed. He's also not dedicated. He wants to be the master of everything, like run the show, but he's got no fucking idea what he's doing or where he's going. He doesn't even know where he wants to be 5 years from now. And he keeps making plans based on what he needs this second, and what he's doing is he's actually causing all these blockages and energetic entanglements that are going to hold him back in the future and prevent him from going through the awakening. I positively think, because it is a yes card, he is definitely going to avoid the fuck out of you because he thinks you're going to keep bringing it up. He never wants to speak about this again. He never wants you to hear those words or you saying things like that at him, because you didn't say them to him, you said them at him, because he didn't take them in. He just shut you down and shut down himself on your connection. We got spiritual gifts. Peacemaker. You're meant to be a peacemaker. So I'm sure you can be a peacemaker here, and you could contact him, say like, "I'm sorry I said all those things. I was just upset. I shouldn't have said them that way. They were hurtful. I should have said them in a more polite way and that was constructive. Please forgive me. Let's forget about it and move on. I won't do that again." And that's what I would do if you want a connection with this person, Miss Libra Queen. Because you're actually meant to be a peacemaker, so you know how to do this. Your job is to literally help me. You're supposed to, because I'm very abrupt and I'm not much of a people person. So I'm not actually supposed to be doing this job. Someone else is supposed to be doing this job for me. And they're supposed to be gathering people, teaching them the right things, and then they come to me. But no one was doing the right job. So I had to come and do it. I have to teach other people how to do it. And then I have to go back to my original job, which is awakening people. At the end, like, someone else is supposed to do the preparation and I'm supposed to wake you. And it's supposed to be a simple act of me going, click, you're awake. Like, have a conversation with you for an hour and you're awake. Is what is supposed to happen. But what is happening is you guys are totally dead asleep to the point where your batteries were dead. I had to start charging you up by using my power to power you. And now we're at a point where your powers are starting to turn on. You've got a little bit of charge in your battery. Okay, thank you, Miss Libra Queen. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free lady read. He's like a child and he's going to stay like a child. And Libra Queen, you need to go through the awakening. And when you do, he's not going to be the right person for you because you can't be with someone who is asleep when you're awake. It doesn't work. Oh, Laboni, I'm so sorry for making you wait, my special little friend. What does your higher self want you to know? Laboni gets to ask 2 questions today because I had an intuition about them. Maybe that was it. I had an intuition that you... So I'm going to do your reading today during the break. Laboni, I'm getting it done because of that intuition that I've had today that you need answers. So what does your higher self want you to know? I'm going to get it today from Spirit Messages Oracle cards. Now, I know that it's coming, this is coming from Spirit, but I feel like okay, so Laboni, when I tune in to do tarot, I do a prayer and I pray to my higher self to get the answers, right? I believe my higher self is with God, and that's who I'm trying to get back to. So I'm going to ask the Spirit message to speak to your higher self and give me the message I need. Last night I was listening to Subliminal. Yeah, but you got to remember it's in the wrong hertz. It sounds like so you've got to change all the music in the world to a different hertz. Let me just see which hertz it is. I'll have to look it up. So all the music is the wrong hertz, and what it actually sounds like to your brain is music with static over the top of it. It's like it's not tuned in properly to your brain. So you have to actually take all the music and sounds that you listen to and put it through a converter and change it to a different frequency, like a different hertz, so that it will do. So if you could send me the link to what you're listening to, I will put it through my converter and I will post it. But I won't be able to monetize the video or anything. So that's number 1. So when you guys are listening to music, what your brain is hearing is static. That's why I use TVs and static a lot in my imagery, guys. Because this is what I'm trying to get through the static to talk to you. You need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not another person. And Laboni, I want you to think, what were you like before you started coming for readings with me? And what you're like now compared. How much you've grown emotionally and how strong you are. How much you like yourself, because you might not love yourself, but you might like yourself better. And you might be more confident because you've got someone to ask who gives you reassurance and tells you that you're on the right track all the time. Your Spirit secret message says now. Something very important is happening right now, Laboni, so I will do that reading for you after the lives. So look out for that. And I think you're going to be in my song as well. So look out for your name in a song. I'm going to do the favorite people that stick out that I feel like I've got intuitions about. No, Laboni, the main thing is don't compare yourself to other people. Like, don't go, oh, that person's got this. I want to get that. How did you get that? Don't, like, for example, with me, I don't go and look at other tarot readers. I just do my own thing. I go and look at other tarot readers and I say, I don't like this about this tarot room. And then I think about how I can do that better. That's how I worked out how to do what I do in here. Thank you. That was your read for today. I'll do that reading today. Thanks for waiting. Okay. So send me that music and I'll convert it for you. Thea and Anushka, are you here? Remember, if you can't stay, exclamation leads the queue. Anyone that is on the queue is deemed as having had their read and cannot get another reading in the second session today. We're going to have a lot of people that aren't here now. Hi, Thea. What would the angels want you to know? We're using angelic activations. So I barely even got to shuffle the cards before a card came out. We've got this wonderful being. Isn't she beautiful? All right, we've got Faith. Cloak of protection. You are protected. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that you have been facing. You are now safe. Let go of the old and stop waiting for history to repeat itself. For you are in a new time in which you can create your own story and begin living it. If you feel you are stepping into the unknown, know that your angel is holding your hand and leading you on. And I'm here also to guide you, Thea. I won't let you go into the darkness alone and scared. I will help guide you into the future. Guys, I will always do free readings and make myself available to you. I promise you that. It is my job as bringer of truth to look after you all, to direct you on your missions, get you back on your soul missions. It's my job to prepare you and awaken you at the moment. It's my job to get a majority of you together to open your third eye and awaken properly and possibly wake up out of a coma and into the real world. Just so you know. Let's get a spiritual gift for you. We got graphology. You are being called to explore handwriting analysis to provide insight, clarity, and understanding for one's thoughts to bring healing and growth. That's interesting, Failure. So you're supposed to get autographs and read them like a palm. Oh, thank you, Failure. Hi, Biz. How you going? Do you want to get ready when you're ready? There's a super long wait today. It's been weird. Been a weird day. Carly Love and Blessed. Do you want to get ready? We're running behind and everyone's been waiting at this point for a couple of hours. So I started at 7:50, 8:50. And so they've been waiting an hour and a half at this stage. Carly and Blessed. Now we are going to get a lot of people that aren't here.
Oh, the bringer of truth, daily terror. For free, what are you? You get a reading, it always resonates. but right aligned when fate awaits. Come on, baby, don't you know? Membership's the way to go. Or toss a donation, skip the queue. My reading's the
Carly Love, thank you so much for waiting. Your time is very valuable to me. Anything in news to know about love coming to me? Yeah, we're going to get a love card. We'll see what happens. What is coming for Carly Love in love? Carly Love, I'm going to give you extra cards because you've been waiting. Everyone on the queue from now on gets a few extra cards. To make your wait worth it, okay? Okay, so first of all, we've got a problem. Carly, I feel like you might be looking for love, straining, trying to find love. And I feel like this is making you very unattractive. And maybe even a little needy. I feel like you might have someone coming toward you that is not the right person for you, but I feel like you're going to go, well, I'll give this person a chance and get to know them. And I feel like you will fall in love before you get to know them, and then you get to know them and it won't work out. Because I feel like they're going to be cheating and there's going to be broken trust in this relationship. I feel like you're going to be going through a period where you're going to be missing them. And you're going to be thinking of them. Now, this is why I decided to give you a couple of more cards, because I wasn't happy to leave you with this reading. I feel like there will be unexpected changes happening. Something is going to happen all of a sudden. Now, this change could either be good or bad. This person could either, like I said, cheat, or they could turn over a new leaf and compromise, make some changes and become a better partner. I honestly feel like this connection is a lot of hard work, and I feel like you will still find at the end that you aren't quite a match, but you're good companions. You get along together well and you mesh okay. I feel like if you decide that you don't want to be in this relationship with this person, or it breaks up and you decide that you want to be with another person, a new person, and find your true love, I feel like you will actually find them at a party or a friend's celebration. It could be a wedding, a baby shower, a bachelorette party or a bachelor party type thing, some sort of celebration, a family event where you meet friends and acquaintances, and I feel like you could meet the person that you're actually supposed to be with for the rest of your life. I feel like this person that's coming towards you now, that's Mr. Right now. But I think your Mr. Right is coming in a little bit later. And if I was you, I'd wait for the Mr. Right instead of having Mr. Right now. If you're feeling sad and lonely, talk to me. I'm sad and lonely too because I don't have many friends. You don't have to be sad and lonely by yourself. And you don't have to look for love to stop being sad and lonely. Good friends can stop that loneliness. Well, the thing is, Carly, you might not have learnt the lesson yet, and you're destined to repeat it. So just be careful about going out with the same kinds of people. You need to change your type of person. Thank you, Carly. That was your read for today. Thanks. I appreciate your time is very important. I do appreciate you letting me read you. All right. Thank you. Biz is ready. Biz, you're not ready because I can't see your comment where I can click on it and start with the next reading. CS and Louise, are you in the room? Okay, so CS, the first thing I want to say is you have been drawn to me because you are my soul family. My soul family are a group of people who were brought here to heal their ancestral line's karma. So yes, I do believe that you giving them the lineage will be a way that you can heal your family's karmic line, your ancestral karmic line. So that's number one. We'll use the Rider-Waite with the yes, no on it. Thanks, Biz. I'll be with you next. Should you send your family the lineage email you wrote? Yes. You've done all this hard work, and I honestly think you're going to get something out of it by giving it to your family. They might appreciate it. And I feel like your hard work is going to pay off. They might put it somewhere special and look at it all the time. I think it's going to be a very important thing to them, and very important for healing the ancestral line is knowing what your ancestors have done and been through so that you can appreciate the hard work that was put in to you being here right now in this time to heal this line. I feel like if you look, CS, if you have problems with your family and you've been cut out of the inheritance, I feel like this is a way to start mending bridges and get back into your family's good books, or just make amends, and you can agree to disagree with them and just get along with them. You don't have to love and cherish and hang out with them all the time. Like, honestly, the family you were born with, you actually signed a contract to teach them lessons and to help them, and they signed contracts to do the same for you. These people, you might, like, so my sister was a terrible liar, and I'm the bringer of truth. So I incarnated with my sister to teach her how to stop lying. You got to think about why you're in people's lives, and you got to remember that this blood relation thing is bullshit. This soul family relationship is stronger and more important than your blood family. Your blood family are just a bunch of people that you're trying to help. So don't worry if you don't get along with your family. You're actually not supposed to. Let's get you a spiritual gifts card. We got precognition. You're being called to explore the prediction of future events, no matter if it's a few seconds or years into the future. So I would like you to start practicing that by guessing the outcomes of things. And like when you're watching TV, you might go, I bet she's going to do this now. When you're watching a movie, you might go, I bet this is going to be the ending. And I want you to start guessing the answers. And this will actually exercise your abilities and turn them on stronger. let's give you an extra card. I'm going to give you one from Spirit Secret Messages. Yeah, don't worry about your family. Just if they're assholes, just take it with a grain of salt. And be as kind as you can to them. They can't help it. Honestly, they're just too stupid to do any better. You might not be able to forgive them, but you have to understand that they are too stupid to do better. They don't educate themselves and they don't try to better themselves. Work on idealizing your fears so it can manifest. Work on idealizing your fears. So any fears that you have, I want you to think, why am I scared? And how can I stop myself being scared? And I'll tell you, it's practice. So if you try something and you're scared, if you try it a couple of times, you're not scared anymore. I'll tell you what you're scared of, CS. You're scared of the unknown. Once something is unknown, once you've done it a few times, it's not scary anymore. Fear will lie to your face and tell you can't do anything. So fuck fear. If you're scared, do it anyway, my darling. It's how you have to be brave and go through the awakening. And one of them is facing your fears. Honestly, the awakening was the most terrifying time of my life. And it was the funniest time of my life as well. And the most inspirational as well. And the only thing that matters that I've done in my whole life. Thank you, CS. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. All right, we've got Biz up next. I'll just get Biz set up. And we're going to call Earth Angel and Kimberly up. I understand, is there some kind of black magic or evil entity that is in my life? My partner and my family. And if so, can the angels guide me through? No, Biz, there is not. There is no black magic here. I took it away. Look, I could not beat Satan. I could not beat Satan unless I cheated. So I cheated. I first took over the Matrix and I hid magic. I created a fourth string in the 3-string matrix, and the fourth string is invisible, and it's actually what's holding the matrix together at the moment because it nearly broke apart when I hacked it. And what it in a haunted house on the fourth string, there is a there is magic. There is two gods, like Egyptian bird gods. They are running this matrix at the moment for me. They're in a room in the haunted house, and black magic is with them. They've got it. No one can do black magic on you. Now, Satan took over, and locked God out. So there are demons all around, but I've closed hell. That's why they're all around. So they're bopping around trying to make you guys contract with them. and Satan's eating their souls as he goes along. Because I'm getting rid of the demons slowly. So you might bump into some demons, but they're not allowed to contract with you. They're not allowed to interact with you. And if they do, they've got Satan to deal with. No, okay, so that's blockages in your aura. So we're going to get a black magic card for you for a start. So guys, Biz has a mini read. She gets 5 cards. So please bear with me. Hold on, I'm having trouble finding the cards. I've got so many cards now. Just give me a second. Universe has your back. Cycle. Dark magic. Okay. What else have we got? I'm going to get an angelic activation because you want angel advice. We got angels and auras because we'll check out if there's any thing going on with your aura. Next up we'll do, just give me a second to find them. Sacred geometry activations. And one more. I'm looking for the chakra cards. Sacred traveler. Chakra. Alright, and chakra. Alright, this is what we're doing for you. Hanging with Bishop, we've closed the queue. Alright, let's start with your dark magic card. Thanks, Kimberly. I'll do you after Biz. She's got a mini read, so just bear with me. Your time is very important. I'm going to put you in my song too, Kimberly. And Biz, you're going in the song. Hi, Sophia. Not too long for your reading. Okay. So we've got magic. You are blessed. Now, Biz, I want you to understand that the only magic that I left in here was manifestation magic. So it means that if you've been thinking negative things, if you think about the negativities of a situation, and that might mean you go, oh no, I failed. Look at this, I failed. I'm so upset. I can't believe I failed. Instead of going, I failed. What can I do now? What can I do with what I've got left? If you go, I hope that someone gets, like, oh, that person stole my stuff. I hope someone steals their stuff. If you do that, that's negativity. And your stuff gets stolen. Because whatever you think you're thinking, it's going to happen. So you might be thinking with your partner, I hope they don't cheat on me. And they're cheating on you. I hope they don't do this. And they're doing it. Because you manifested it. So that's why you think you're under black magic or an evil spell. Because the honest truth is you are blessed, but you are manifesting negatively, and negative things keep happening to you. Because I've got to say, Biz, negative things don't happen to me. Occasionally, sometimes things don't go out the way I'd hoped, but it's never negative. It's always got a positivity in it. This is your luck card. Magic says it's time to weave your spell on the world and let it experience your unique magic. Your inner powers are aligned with celestial energies, and you are empowered to enchant everything you touch. Does this sound far-fetched right now? If so, remember that how you perceive reality is the key of how empowered you can be within it. The person on the card weaves a pentagram, cat's cradle. They had the skills and divine ability to weave magic. They are crowned by the crescent moon of new beginnings, while fireflies glisten in the forest, reflecting their expansive energies. The scene is bathed in lilac for the wisdom of the sages. Like a person clothed in the silver gown of enlightenment, your star is shining. If you're needing a boost or hoping for a private answer to a situation, this card is a yes card. The universe wants to conspire in your favor, but remember, luck in preparation meeting opportunity, so be ready to take advantage of the good energetic fortune around you. This means taking practical steps. If you need to pass a test, study hard. If you want to make new friends, be open and available. If you want peace in your home, be calm and respectful. And be open to witnessing the magic manifest around you. If you are hoping for good news, this card says you will receive it. I've been thinking positive things and I've been going hopefully well, but okay, so Biz, you could be talking about, okay, so after I took over, because I'm determined to take over this world. I'm taking over. I'm going to do it, Biz. I'm determined to take over. So after I took over, I'm the Matrix operator. I took over Satan. I went looking for God. And who I found was these star sign gods, these pagan star sign gods. Like at the moment it's Pisces. And Pisces is the god at the moment. He's called Dagon. He's half fish, half man. And that's the reason why the Pope wears a fish head hat. Did you know that, guys? Next up, it's going to be Aquarius. It's supposed to be a male water bearer. But I'm going to take over and I'm going to be Aquarius. Unless I meet Aquarius and they turn out to be a good god, because I looked up who was God. I really researched it. And God is Zeus. And Zeus is a dickhead. I'm not keen on letting Zeus back in. He makes himself into other people to have sex with people. And I don't want our gods having sex with us. We are a lesser animal than the gods, like if we had sex with monkeys. So I don't want the gods having sex with us. Okay, Biz, we've got an angelic activation. Let's see if we can get you some angelic advice. We've got this beautiful being. Can you see her? Lovely dark-skinned lady. Ariel, embrace your sacred calling. God is recruiting you. Yes, I am. I am recruiting you. All you have faced and healed in your life is part of your mission and directly aligned with how you can live a life that is filled with purpose. Lean into your personal story and your testimony of healing. For sharing this deeper part of your life will allow you to realize your gifts. Let's move on to an angel and auras. So I really think it's oral blockages or chakra blockages. You usually get them when the thing that you're projecting is not the thing that you want, when they're two different things. Like when what you want and what you're doing and what you're projecting are two different things. And we've got the power of prayer. So prayer does help. Prayer is a manifestation technique. It's just that everyone prays wrong. They pray in a negative way. Oh God, please help me. Please save me. I need this, God, to survive. And see that negatively manifest. You've got to go, thank you, God, for these blessings. I appreciate everything that I've got. And if you could just help me out with this, I think things would be a lot better. But if you don't, that's okay. If you think of something better, do that. Power of prayer. Prayer is an opportunity for clarity, peace, wisdom, and connecting not only with the divine, but also with the divinity that is within yourself. Remember, Sandalphon is the archangel most associated with prayers. He is said to lift up our messages to the highest light and bring back answers to prayers in a way which we can help understand and identify. If you're feeling stuck, now is the time to reach out and up to your masters, teachers, angels, and guides. The colour of your aura at the moment is white and black. The colour white is a reminder that you are always connected to source energy. The colour black is helping you ground the answers to your prayers into the planet Earth and your daily life. So it's saying to me here that you need to believe in your connection with God. Your brain is so fried right now, yeah, Biz. It's hard to stop all those thoughts going through your head. I don't know what we're going to do about that because a lot of you aren't taking to the coaching and I don't know why. So let's move on. You've got 2 more cards. We're going to do the chakra cards next. Hi, Verily. How you doing? Verily, I've just got to do someone else before I do you, if you want to get ready. Okay, so the first thing I'm picking up is heart chakra blockages. Now that means like you need to make better decisions for your growth and set your strong boundaries. The heart chakra represents love and self-love and governs your relationships. Imbalanced attributes would be depression, difficulty in relationships, and lack of self-discipline. Like you might be doing things, you're like going, why the fuck did I do that? That is so not me that usually does that. That's your heart chakra blocked. We got another one about your heart chakra. It's wisdom. And we got your sacral chakra. Located below your navel, it represents creative and sexual energies. Imbalanced attributes would be a lack of repressed creativity, sexual dysfunction, or needing to have sex too often, withholding intimacy or being too intimate, too fast, and emotional isolation. Darling, you've got severe blockages in your sex chakra. I'm on point today. Thanks for letting me know. One more card and then we'll move on to someone on the free queue while Verily gets ready. We've got discernment. It says the frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Be discerning about who you let into your life and who you want to be with in a relationship. And I'm not just talking about your sexual partners or your boyfriend. I'm also talking about your friends. and maybe even your family. Thank you, Biz. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Give me a second. I'll put these cards away and call the next person up. Vera Lee needs to get ready. Vera Lee, I've got a dreams book. If you just tell me what imagery was in it, I could look that up and get some hints and tips. So were there any animals in there, or, you know what I mean? Was there any symbology in there that I could look up to help me? Like you might have seen snakes, or you know what I mean? Thank you, Biz. Let me just go back. Kimberly's next. Thank you, Kimberly. We've got Vera Lee after that. But can I have Sherry and Raina get ready? Hi, Kimberly. Spirit secret messages today. Okay, we're going to give you a couple of extra, Kimberly, because you've waited so long for this. So I'll make it worth your while. So if you're asking about a relationship, there is love here. If you want spiritual advice, a spiritual bath is recommended. And that's just a salt bath. So you might go into the ocean and have a swim. You might use Epsom salts in your bathtub. What should you do next, Kimberly? Spirit says taking a break will allow you to recharge. So take a break. Bees, you got drunk Karen. I've got to put some more on now. I just set it up just to see what will happen. Because Spirit, you want to know if Spirit is listening, Kimberly? Spirit heard your voice and prayers. You want to know about a situation and if it's going to work out, Kimberly? There is not enough faith to manifest your desires. And the reason why it probably won't work, there is not enough coincidence to fuel this confidence, to fuel this situation. So there's not enough confidence. So either you're not confident or another person's not confident enough to have the situation. What are you confused about, Biz? I'm going to put proper quotes in there as well. But I've called my computer moderator Drunk Karen, and I put some funny quotes in there. So if you get a quote from Drunk Karen, it's going to be a weird, funny quote. And if it's a proper quote, it's going to be normal. So there are other quotes other than dick pic. And you got to understand that flowers are the genitals of plants. They are. All right, Kimberly, that's you done. We're going to move on with Virally now. Let me just find it. So Virally likes and understands what it meant. Literally, Biz, it means flowers are actually the plant's genitals. So when you get a bunch of flowers, you're getting a live dick pic because they're alive. You're getting a live dick pic from a guy. That's why guys buy you flowers. They're giving you dick pics. The symbology of the flower and what it is and what they're giving you. Like, you got to not understand this. So I don't accept flowers because I don't like dick pics. Okay. You just woke up and you dreamed of something. I'm not going to tell you what. Damn. Can you give me what does it mean for love reading, please? All right, I'm assuming that you did something so romantic in your dream. So I'm going to use love cards. Virally, there's not many comments at the moment because I only just started setting it up. Sherry, hi, how you doing? You want to get ready? You can be next. So we're going to give you a couple of cards because everyone's been waiting. What does this mean? Now, I'm unsure of the way the dream went, so I'm going to have to say this a bit weird, like from two different perspectives, because I'm not sure which perspective to take. This either says you're seeking safety and comfort, or you have safety and comfort with someone that you already have in your life. It says that you have unfinished business with this person, and that is why you were dreaming about them. There is some sort of unresolved issue. And your fears are holding you back. Fear of getting hurt, fear of the love not working out, and maybe even fear of in case it does work out. You're afraid, and that's why you're dreaming about it. Your subconscious is trying to push through messages to you that your waking mind can't handle, or is not listening to. And it's putting them through as dreams. Now, I want you to write a dream journal. Write down as much detail. The second, like, I want you to roll over, grab a pen and start writing. And write down your dreams and write as much as you can. By writing them down, you'll actually start remembering more of them. And you'll be able to see if you're actually doing something in your dream or working towards something. You'll be able to work out what that thing is and why you're doing it. And you'll be able to pick it up in your waking life and help your subconscious by doing some of the things that it's asking you to do. Yes, when you say weird, it was weird. It's not bad moment or scary moment, just weird. Yeah, your subconscious is trying to give you some sort of information that you might not be able to handle. You might be lying to yourself about something virally, and it's trying to say, hey, here's the truth over here. So when that happens, usually, like, you start dreaming, and in your waking day, you have basically deja vu. Like you feel like you've been through it before, and that's because you're dreaming it. And your brain is preparing you for some information that's going to be negative to you. But I'm going to say, if you stop wanting outcomes and just go, I don't even care what happens, I'm just going to try my hardest and see what happens about everything, instead of going, I'm going to do this and then I need this to happen and then I need this to happen for this to be successful. And if any one of these things fails, I fail. So, and if I had the first thing fail, I'm going to quit before I fail so that I don't waste time and energy. And you're not going to learn any lessons either or move forward. You're going to actually repeat this lesson again because of that. I'm going to get you a spiritual gifts card. Sherry, darling, I need you to type the words I understand. I need you to hit that like button and tell me. They are the 2 requirements to getting a reading in here. I need you to do them before I'll do your reading. Can you come through with those and your question now so you're ready? I like to move on to the next person straight away. Can I have Sophia and Panday up as well? And spiritual gifts. We got spiritual retreat host. You were supposed to be a spiritual retreat host. So if you were supposed to be like, just say in the future what's going to happen, I'm going to be traveling the world coming to visit some of you. And you're going to host me and I'm going to teach you things and you're going to help me to go around the world awakening other people. You're not this chatty before. I'm so glad that that's changed for you and you've come out of your shell a little bit from coming to me. That's so wonderful. You're being called to explore hosting spiritual events or retreats to promote clarity and complete renewal. And get that spare room ready for me in the next 10 years. Make sure you've always got one because you never know when I'm coming. Thank you, Viralee. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. All right, we've got Sherry up next. Sophia, do you want to get ready like Sherry did? I'll just push through the messages for you. Sorry to keep you waiting so long, ladies. I'm very, very sorry. Your time is so important to me. Will your life ever be your own? Not if you want to get married. If you want to get married, your life can never be your own. That's a fact. The only way your life can ever be your own is if you are single, you walk away from your family, and you have no friends. Because otherwise, your life, Sherry, you're too selfless. You'll give yourself to everyone. I know it. Let's get a card for you, though. We're going to get the Territorial for you today. Thank you, Viralee. Sherry wants to know, will your life ever be your own? No, darling, it won't be. We've got the Devil. The Devil is about addiction, excess, materialism, greed, envy, temptation, and fear. And the problem is, in this world, we have something called money. And this money buys things which makes you happy, right? Now, you have all these things that you think you need and want. And I'm going to tell you, your needs are food, shelter, and water. Everything else is a want. And you think these things are needs. And you try to get them like you need them and you can't live without them. And this will prevent you from ever being on your own, because you will always have to say yes to things in order to get the things that you want from other people. So you might have to, if you want to have children, you have to get married. You're going to have to give something up. You're going to lose your freedom. You're going to lose half your money, or more than half your money. If you want a new job, anyway, I don't know where it's going with that. Let me see if I can get back onto it. What does this card say? It says, you're feeling trapped. Perhaps there's a lack of fulfillment in your life, and maybe you're a slave to the allurement of materialism and substance, and it's rendering you powerless. And that's why your life will never be your own. You are powerless. You need these things. You think you need these things. Like, you don't need to go to work and make money. You could just grow your own food. But you think you need to go to work, you need to go to the shops, and you need to buy your food. What you need to do, you need to quit work. You need to start studying, and you need to go through the awakening. That's what you need to do. The rest is bullshit. Let's give you... I want to know what's happening in your love life. Because I am picking up that you're getting married. That's the reason, one of the reasons why your life is not going to be your own. Because once you are married, you have to be selfless and give of yourself 150%. Hi Panday, I'll be with you soon. You have 3 children in heaven and 1 still on earth. I live for everyone around me, but not for myself. I'm disabled, not looking for love. I'm still giving you love cards because this is about self-love, Sherry. You need to feel these romantic feelings within yourself, that you are special, that you are loved, and that you are lovable. Because if you don't love you, no one else can. And that includes your children. Because I got to be honest with you, in families, quite often it's the fact that you love someone very much, but you don't like them, and you want love feelings in your relationships. And Sherry, 2 of your children are there in heaven with you. Like, they're with you, they're guardians, they watch you. There's 2 of them that stay together, one's in heaven, and does other jobs, like for God. Something important though. But they watch over you and they worry about you, that you're giving too much to everyone else and that you're not taking anything for yourself. They ask you to say no a little bit and try to get some rest. And they say, try to have some fun. You used to be such a fun person. And let me just see what else you said, because I'm going to give you some extra cards. And gave you a little intuitive read for your children. Live for everyone around you, but not yourself. We're going to get you a spirit message, I think. We'll see what spirit wants to say to you, Sherry. So, Sophia, I see you still haven't got ready. I need you to be ready. Just don't say yes to everything. Like, if someone asks you to do something, say, I'd like to, but I can't. And you don't even have to tell them why. No matter how much you are being tested or pushed right now, stand your ground and push back. Believe in your own integrity and self-worth so that no one can get in your way. Have confidence to move forward. You can and will do this. Whatever you need to do, you can and will do this, Sherry. Everything will be all right. Let's get you a spirit secret message, and we'll move on to Sophia. So this is a lucky situation. If you've had stuff that's negative happening in your life and you're thinking, why me? Why is this happening? I want you to understand that this is going to be a blessing in disguise. That this thing that you want to work out that's not going to work out is going to work out beautifully in a different way from the way that you have manifested. And I want you to be open to a different result that could be just as successful. Thank you, Sherry. That was your read for today. Come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Panday is up next. Panday wants Love and Romance deck for the middle of the year with N. Hey, Sassy, we've closed the queue. We're just finishing up. Love and Romance. They're the best love cards I've ever gotten. Took me ages to find these. The middle of the year with N. So we're going to give you a couple of extra cards, Panday, for waiting so long. Thank you, Sherry. You have a lovely night too. The middle of the year with N. Let me just put them in order. Okay, so they're in order. Panday. Someone you wished for is coming into your life in the middle of the year, and that is N. You are going to have an adventure with this person. You might be going to new places and seeing new things and going on dates, getting out there into the world and adventuring with this person. And it's going to add excitement to your journey. I don't want you to give all your trust to N in the beginning. I want you to slowly build up trust over time. Or I feel like what will happen is if he lets you down, you'll be devastated. Don't put all your trust in him. What I want you to do is if he says, hey, I'm going to do that, and you need him to do it, I want you to go, well, if he doesn't do that, I'll just do this. And always have a backup plan. It'll stop you from being disappointed. It says, guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. So I want you to know there is baggage. You carry baggage, he carries baggage. The emotional baggage will be weighing down the relationship. You need to unpack it. So that means sitting down, having heart-to-hearts, telling about your bad stories, the things that negative things that have happened to you, and telling them how you got through it and how you grew. And him telling you those stories so that you can learn about each other and support each other in a positive way. And we've got true love coming. I feel like this is true love, and this is going to be a deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. Thank you, Panday. We're going to get you a spiritual gifts card and find out your spiritual gifts. Sophia, it's okay. You can put your comment up. We've got creativity. You're being called to explore creative expression, bringing forth the healing nature of the arts. So you're being asked to do artwork of some kind. You might colour in. You might draw pictures. Or you might get a paint with water. Something artistic. I like doing abstract paintings. And I'm going to say, when I did my awakening, I did all these abstract paintings that actually, at the time, looked like cross sections of the Matrix. It was amazing. I couldn't believe my artworks were like a slide from a microscope. of the matrix and its health and how well it was doing. Thank you. That was your read for today. Padme, come back tomorrow for another free daily read. Sophia, are you there? I can't see your comment. You've removed it. Sophia, I'm waiting for you so I can finish up. Hi, thank you, darling. Thank you, darling. Put you up on the screen. How does A feel about you and what should I do with him? He frustrates me a bit. All right. Darling, I'm going to give you a 3-card read. You're the last person in the room. And it might bring you a little bit more clarity than the 1-card read. Thank you so much for waiting for me. Your time is very valuable to me. So how does A feel about you? So we're going to do them. And what should you do with him? We might do potential. And we might see what a relationship looks like. To see the energy of a relationship. And I'm so sorry, honestly, I didn't think I would have this long of a wait to get readings when I first started, but I've become pretty popular. And all you have to do is pay a donation if you don't want to wait in line. So we've got this is what we're doing. And it should answer your questions. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. So Sophie, don't forget to add my other YouTube channel. It is a 3-card read. So this is like the reading that you would get from my other channel. So this is them, their energy. This is the potential. And this is the relationship. You're both quite religious. I don't think a relationship would work since it's not allowed, sadly. Okay, so darling, what do you want the last card to be? Well, Sophia, I don't understand why you're asking about a person, how they feel about you, and what you should do with them. It's basically the answer is you can't have a relationship with them. I don't know why you're wasting your time. Why are you wasting your time, darling? You can't have a relationship. So my answer before I give you cards is I'm sure A feels the same way about you as you feel about him. But you can't do anything. If you're not prepared to have a relationship because of your religion, you would still like to know how a relationship would be. Okay, let's do that, darling. We'll see the possibilities rather than what is, okay? Okay, so the first card we've got is them. This is their energy. Now, this person, they might be coming on to you. They might be flirting with you. You might be picking up signals that they're putting across romantic gestures, and they might do things like look at your lips when they're talking, or they might they usually look at your lips when they're talking, when they're flirting. They might touch you, or they might flirt with you. This person is a youthful dreamer, an idealist. They're very naive. They have psychic abilities, so they are picking up how you're feeling about them. But their inner voice is telling them what to do, and I'm not sure what their inner voice is telling them. They might come towards you with a love offer, and they might want romance with you, even if they know it's not going to work out in a long-term situation, because they do feel a connection with you. You met them online, and in the beginning they'd hit on me and stuff, but now it's very like friends and not much flirting anymore. This person is sensitive, so if you gave out any signals that you weren't interested, that would have made them shut down and go to a friends mode. And they feel like they've been hearing music that's been telling them answers about you. They're very artistic. This is just the energy of the person. They are actually looking for love in general. I actually don't usually get that card when men are looking for love. So it's a lovely, refreshing thing. Let's see the potential of a relationship with this person. And we've got justice. It says guilt and blame, karmic avoidance, unfair victimization, cancel culture, being shamed and blamed, retribution and imbalance. And I believe you're right, Sophia. I believe if you tried to have a relationship with this person, your religion would become quite an issue, and it might cause problems. There's also, because you're going, because you're going to a church, you're not actually talking to God, you're talking to God through a church. And the churches are all corrupt, all of them. Sophia, I don't care what church it is. Since 1933, all churches have a baptismal contract. And a baptismal contract means that when you get baptized, you register your birth, you register it. You sign a document which gives your soul to the king. And the king then gives it to the Vatican Church. And the Vatican then gives your soul, puts your soul, your signed contract on a trust fund as a promise note. And this promise note is that when you die, your soul will go straight to Satan. It won't go to heaven, it'll go straight to Satan if you are baptized. And the Vatican Church wants your empty, soulless body. I think they're going to eat you. The Vatican have taken over secretly, Sophia. And I've got to say, I would never be in a relationship with a Muslim man. They treat their women really disrespectfully. I see imbalances in this, but I mostly see that there is almost no hope for you and this person to be in a relationship. The potential for you is negative. And we're going to check out now a relationship with you two. If you got into a relationship and religion was not a factor, it says lunar eclipse. This would be a deeply emotional and cleansing relationship. And I feel like it says something would happen in 3 months. So, look, this could be one of two things. Your person could either surprise you with dating in your relationship. Every 3 months will take you on a date. Or it could mean that he's cheating on you within the first 3 months and you weren't meant to be. It's saying that if you were in a relationship, it would be very emotional and you'd be going through cycles of ups and downs and trying to. I feel like your person would be very moody, very up and down, and you'd have to do all the housework, do all the jobs and still cook dinner, look after them like they're a child, and and still take the blame for everything as well. And I feel like it would end in a divorce. I feel like you would have to ask for divine help to keep this marriage together. And I feel like you would be very unhappy because you would have no freedom. You would have no money to free yourself. And you would have no friends that would save you because you would only have Muslim people. And the fact of the matter is you can't ask for help. It's one of their laws. It's one of their rules. You can't actually save yourself because you always have to be chaperoned by your husband. So if your husband bashes you and you want to get away from him and get safe, you have to actually ask your husband to hide you. You can't go leave by yourself as a woman. That's not on. And you can't get someone else to help you, another woman to help you. You can't get another man to help you because that's not on either. In fact, you can't get any help at all. And I feel like these restrictions would make this impossible. Well, Sophia, this is the rules that I'm picking up in this relationship for the future, that he wouldn't let you. Look, the Muslims just speak to have the different views and ideas. I just don't necessarily agree with them. They're like the people that read the Old Testament, but there's this called the Quran, but it's just basically the Old Testament. Thank you. I'm sorry if I offended you or got anything wrong. And I tell you, Sophia, a girl who is a Muslim was in that exact situation. And because I said, can I help you? Like, I'll fly you out of I'll help you. I'll come and get you out of there. She said, you can't. You're a woman. I am not allowed to do that. It is against my religion. So I was told literally by a Muslim person that was their religion. That was part of what was going on. All right, well, that is the end of free card reads for today. We're going to have more free card reads later on. We're going to close down this session and we're going to open up Twitch for half an hour. Well, look, I don't know. Why do you think the women wear the scarves and I don't know what they're called, the head scarves, and cover their face? It's basically so they can hide their beauty so they don't get raped. And did you know that a woman is wearing a dress or a skirt when they get raped, it's their fault in that country. Okay, I'm sorry I got it wrong. I will go and study a bit more about that and get a bit more clued up. Thank you for telling me that, giving me constructive criticism about my thoughts and ideas. And I appreciate you trying to help me widen my ideas and get a proper, better view of the world. Sophia, I appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, we're going to be ending right now, so I'll see you later on today for more free card reads. If you want to come into Twitch, we're going to start that up right now.
Alright, listen up, you see. Apolloona signing off for you and me. Readings are closed, the cards are laid to rest, but don't you worry, put your mind at ease, yes. Subscribe to both the channels now. Free tarot reads, gonna show you how. 1 card wonders, 3 card mysteries reveal the secrets that you see, soon to be unsealed. But always read the disclaimer before you start to glean the coded cosmic truth behind the fortune screen. Feeling impatient, wanna jump the queue. Donations the key, just for me and you. Or join the membership with glee and unlock exclusive secrets instantly. No lies, no fibs, no made-up fairy tales. Just honest insight breaking through the veils. She's intuitive, a spiritual guiding light, awakening you to banish endless night. And the great deception, lift the heavy load. A gift from God straight from the cosmic road. She's even in the Bible, a modern scripture star, here to help you shine no matter where you are. Subscribe to both the channels now. Free tarot reads, gonna show you how. 1 card wonders, 3 card mysteries revealed, the secrets that you seek, soon to be unsealed. But always read the disclaimer before you start to glean the coded cosmic truth behind the